Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Turning it on! Tackled there by the defense. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And the Hoosiers have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon, and they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too. You both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Makes the grab. It's Hemby. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hoosiers are moving moving quickly down the field. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third down play from the gun. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him. He'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese omitted it. He usually doesn't do that. Usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds a tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan.
Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Basic connection. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Let's go. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cooper. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosier! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense putting points on the board.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by Chad. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. We reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
Touchdown, Sparty! They move on top here in the 4th. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using his legs, it's Hemby.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barker. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll being knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Spartans. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hemby. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will